A pretty boy landed a job cleaning hotel bathrooms. He didn't mind it, he loved it. Easy work, nice environment, and pay hits on the dot. Best part, he could bag mini desserts from the buffet and take them home for his adorable little brother. Compared to his old dirty, exhausting, low-pay gigs, this was heaven. One cheerful day on his usual sweep, he spotted a fancy wallet on the sink. I'm doing this just to find the owner, okay? I swear nothing else. He braced himself, opened it, and froze. Whoa, thick stack of cash. Next second, he was torn. Maybe just keep it. No. Return it. With his honest hands, he opened the wallet wider. Inside was a lovely family home. And a shot of the black-haired East Asian beauty, probably the dad's girlfriend. Had photos like that. Too bad mom's only photo and dad's watch got stolen last year. At least my little brother is safe, thank God. A chill ran down his back. The kid's eyes in that photo looked scary. He hurried the photos back. No one would notice if a tiny bit went missing, right? See, you can't even think about doing wrong. Before he moved, a blonde man stepped up. The boy backed up, guilty. It's not what you think. Please hear me out. But the man looked dark and wouldn't listen. He lunged and grabbed the boy's wrist. He was just cleaning bathrooms when some unhinged rich kid locked onto him, and with one wild move cost him that heaven tear job. In despair, that unhinged kid hooked him up with a too good to be true gig, room and board, $5 grand a month. Unable to resist the offer, the boy took his adorable tracked all the way to a massive castle gate. Straight out of a vintage movie. Nervous, he hugged his excited little brother, and wondered if Gannier was scamming them. When the butler looked stunned, the boy shrank back, figured they'd been duped. Then the butler said, since the second son referred you, come with me. The boy's jaw dropped. The butler led the boy, who looked exactly like the owner's ex, up to a door. He knocked. Wanted the owner to see this male version of his ex, but inside someone was in the mood. After the butler bowed and shut the door, the boy waited tense like for a death sentence. Adjusting his glasses, the butler said, since the second son sent you, I'll hire you. The boy lit up. Thanks, I can cook, clean, do laundry, anything. Next second he was stunned. He got sent to a creepy middle of nowhere dump. The butler said this was his post. Clear the house, pull weeds, that's it. Food and supplies arrive tomorrow. With the butler's eerie smile, the boy almost peed himself. But for that pay, for his brother's future. He braved it and pushed the wobbly door. Filthy inside but had the basics. He woke his groggy brother. Philly Pooh, we got a home. It's a shabby little shack, but it's ours. And $5 grand a month. Mom, Dad, hope you're watching. Oh my God, Gannier is an angel, right? 10 days later at dusk, he met a sour-faced man who changed his life. His scout cost him his fiancée. She married someone else. He even got lost riding in his own estate. Peak bad luck, pure humiliation. He turned and thought he saw his ex. Looked again, nope, a young guy. A dirty one at that. Who are you? I didn't know. We had a kid like you on the grounds. The boy mumbled, I'm Yuhan. Gannier-san. The man eyed him with disgust. Rang a bell. He looks way too much like my ex. What's Gannier playing at? Yuhan had no clue what he was thinking, and was dazzled by the handsome rider. Is this a movie set? I've never seen a horse up close. It's way bigger than I thought. He reached for the horse's butt. Before the man could react, the stallion, just as temperamental as its owner, let fly with both hind legs and punted Yuhan 10 meters. The man restrained the horse before it stumped him. He didn't comfort Yuhan, just looked cold and annoyed. So stupid. You start petting from the head, then the horse warms up to you. Yuhan groaned in pain while he got lectured. What can he do? The guy pays the bills. They locked eyes. Yuhan was stunned. Dude was insanely handsome. Like a dark horse prince. Seeing the frown, Yuhan thought he was worried. He wobbled up through the pain. I'm fine. The man nodded, unimpressed, skinny but tough. Yuhan forced a smile. Honestly, I'm hurting like crazy. Are you lost, sir? I can radio the stuff. The man shot him a death glare. Yuhan trembled. How could I be lost? I was just taking a stroll. For the goodbye. Yuhan was about to duck out when the man's knife-sharp bark froze him. You stay. The prickly hot-headed man let his horse kick a sweet kid and didn't apologize, just blamed him. The boy tried to help. The man was circling. Obviously lost, so he stepped in. Then the horse booted him sky high. Ma Weixiao heard it. He kept a polite smile and offered to radio help. The man gave him, I'm on my own property, how could I be lost? Look, the boy started to leave, but the man snapped him back. Grinding his teeth, he couldn't believe that grimy kid had seen him lost on his own land. What a joke. His pride smarted, so he spoke again, all arrogance. You have a radio. It works. The boy nodded, speechless. What a guy. Humiliated. The man swore to repay this tenfold someday. But for now, he let the boy lead. 都不怎么吹进来. Limping, the boy guided him to his rickety hut and cheerfully invited him in. The man's eyes blew wide. Was this even livable? The boy read the disgust and smiled. 都不怎么吹进来哦. It's better the wind hardly gets in. Still baffled by the boy's idea of the man tied up the horse, covered his nose, and stepped in. He spotted the child on the bed. So this young, innocent guy was a dad. Limping over, the boy apologized. My little brother is sleeping. 虚被是. Half that waking kids makes them noisy. The boy boiled water and offered hot tea in a paper cup, which the man immediately judged. seeing his face darker than a burnt pan. Well, the boy asked, "Should I make you coffee, sir?" The man was stunned. "How would you even have coffee here?" The boy gestured. "Maybe those stick things that sweeten it. You can control how sweet." The man couldn't even parse what he meant. He knew acting disgusted in someone's place was rude, but he couldn't help it. He waved, tossed this and that. The prickly Duke had a thing for a scruffy boy judging him, yet thinking about him. He sneered at the shabby hut. Yet his mouth blurted concern. "Why are you limping? Where does it hurt?" "Did the horse kick you? You're favoring your left arm. If it hurts, go to the hospital now." The boy waved it off. "No need, it's not hospital level." Truth is, he feared the cost. He'd tough it out. Hospitals reminded him of Mom suffering 2 years there before she died, and Dad dying in an accident while working off that. His arm throbbed, but he didn't want to trouble anyone. He glanced at the cold haughty boss, who didn't look like he'd cover the bill. "My mistake, my tab." Suddenly the proud man barked from behind. "What are you doing? Don't tell me you were using that cup." It startled the boy washing the cup. "Sir, you didn't even use it. My supplies came without cups, and the next drop is in a week. These 2 paper cups are all I've got, so I can't toss them." The man recoiled. "You're unbelievably messy. I can't believe this." The boy didn't get mad. "Guys like you don't live like us." That rattled the man, same face as his ex, but this life was so rough. He couldn't believe it. That pure smile almost made him explode. He whipped his head away. The boy, arm aching, radioed the main house to escort the ice-cold VIP out. Iceberg boss versus sunshine helper. Oddly, a match. Bossy. The boss's words were needles, but the boy kept smiling until the man left. Even that took effort. But his arm and leg hurt worse. As long as nothing's broken, it's fine. He'd take some meds, then fix the sign that got Mr. Iceberg lost. In the car, the boss told the butler, "Bring that kid some paper cups." The butler thought he misheard. "You mean Yuhan?" What did he just see? The boss actually nodded. What is happening? Well, he didn't delay. Headed out that night with cups. In this day and age, the kid has no phone and won't pick up the radio. I'm gonna read him the riot act. The butler reached the pitch black door. The silence was eerie. He heard a child sobbing inside. He burst in, spook. His flashlight caught a ghost face, and a little one in tears. Shaking with pain, the boy soothed his brother and tried to explain. Actually, the horse kinda kicked me. Feels like all 4 limbs are a bit sprained." The butler gaped, kicked by a horse. He looked off in front of the master. "I thought it was nerves." The boy, apologetic and pitiful, said, "If possible, could you drive me to the hospital? This estate is huge." Meanwhile, the culprit was sipping red wine, still thinking about the boy he cared about and couldn't stand. The rich as a nation, proud Duke, kept obsessing over a messy kid. It bothered him. Well, the boy looked like his but he felt nothing for the ex now. This boy drew me in and got under my skin. Is it because he reads a room and knows how to please me? What is it? While he puzzled it out, servants whispered. Who got carried out? They stammered. So the guy fixing the hut. He's in bad shape, needs the hospital. The butler called an ambulance. They took him. The Duke frowned and called the butler to check his injuries, and then ordered a car. He was going to the hospital. The staff was stunned. Was this our cold, ruthless Duke? The Duke told himself the guy's smiley, "I'm fine," was an eyesore. Felt like hit and run. He keeps saying he's fine. I want to see his face when they wheel him in and lecture him. On the bed, the boy saw the ice-cold Duke and bristled. Why is he here? The Duke shot him a look. Didn't you say you were fine? The boy chuckled. Hey, I slipped up. He dodged that icy stare. You didn't have to come. I'm really okay. The Duke frowned harder. You keep saying you're fine, trying to make me look bad. The boy bolted up, forgetting the pain. No, you've got me wrong. The cold, rich, drop-dead handsome Duke drove a servant to the hospital and brought the director to treat him. They ran every test, needed or not. The boy whimpered. How much is this gonna cost? My paycheck. Easy come, easy go.